Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Neff B54CR71 GOB. What I want to do today is to show you around the oven some of the features and benefits that it offers. This is part of Neff's N70 range, so it's towards the higher end of the range of ovens that Neff offer. And on this particular model it features something called Slide and Hide, which is unique to Neff. You won't find that there's any others on the market that do this. So the main advantage is that if you want to get the door out of the way when you put everything in, then that just makes life so much easier. Now when it comes to opening the oven door, a couple of ways you can do it. You can either just open it slowly like that and just almost feed the door underneath. The other way, if you're not quite as gentle with the door, then if you just open it like that, then it's got a slow mechanism to stop it slamming, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Now inside you've actually got 4 different shelf positions, so it includes 2 of these. So you've got 2 of the wire racks that can sit in any of these positions, and you've also got one of the grill pans as well. Just to note, it doesn't actually come with a handle, so it doesn't come with a grill pan handle. For some reason that seems to be a common question that people are asking. But clearly something like that, of that width, especially when you've got a lot of food on it, you wouldn't want a single grill pan handle on there. One of the huge advantages of this model compared to some of the other lower models in the Neff range is that when you first turn this on, you'll see you've got a really nice colourful LED display, and it's also touchscreen as well, so you can scroll through. There is so much you can do with this oven. But I just want to try and show you some of the features that it's got. First one is this one, the Socotherm Hot Air. And with this one, the fan distributes the heat from around the ring-shaped heating element in the back wall of the oven, and it distributes it evenly around the cooking compartment. I suppose that's one of the main programs that you tend to use. Next one is the top and bottom heat. So with this one, this is especially good for cooking cakes or things with moist toppings. The heat is emitted evenly from above and below. Next one, Socotherm Gentle. For this one, again, the fan distributes the heat from around the ring-shaped heating element in the back wall around the cooking compartment. So this is the gentle action, as opposed to the hot air, the first one I mentioned. And this is the program that's used to determine the energy rating. Just while we're talking about the energy rating, I'll just show you this. So it's an A+, which is actually very good. So if you're comparing it to other models within similar price ranges, then this is one certainly to have a look at. Also, while I've got the energy label, it's just showing you the capacity on here at 71 litres. It just gives you some of the energy consumption for when you've been used in the oven as well. But other functions on here, I'm not going to go through all of them in detail. So you've got top and bottom, heat gentle, Soco roasting, Socotherm intensive, bread baking, grill large area, center surface grill, bottom heat, low temperature cooking, dough proving, that's a useful one for me, plate warming, keep warm. So there's such a lot on here that you can do, and basically what happens. Let's just go back to the first one. So just scrolling through. So Socotherm 180. All that happens is when you press that, first of all, you can change the temperature. So it doesn't have to be at 180 degrees. First of all, on this program. So temperature wise, you can go all the way down to 30 degrees centigrade, which is fantastic. And it almost goes into 2 different sections. So it goes all the way up to 230 degrees. I'm not sure of many programs where you'd need to go hotter than that. But basically, if I wanted it on, say 200, press the tick, and that's got 200 degrees set in there. And then if I wanted it to cook for, say, 45 minutes, then just increase that. That's it, 45. You can use these as well. So if you wanted to get more accurate timing, then all you do is you just press. Oh, I think I missed the tick there. That's it. So you've got different options as well. So if I wanted it to be ready at a certain time, then I can enable that if I want to. I'm not too fussed. And you've got different, well, so you've got information as well. And then all I need to do is just press start and to shut the oven door. Clearly I'm not going to start that program because this is a demonstration model and I don't really want it to get too hot inside. As you scroll through the menu at the top, then you have got things like favourites. So if there is say a couple of programs that you enjoy the most, then you can actually set it up mainly within the Home Connect app. Home Connect is something that you can enable within the oven. I've not got it set up at the moment, but that could be something that I'd personally recommend, because Home Connect has really come on over the years with Neff and Bosch and Siemens, the sister companies. And within the Home Connect app, you get things like recipe ideas, and it just enables you to save your favourite programs. So let's select later. You've also got different meals. So if there are certain types of food that you wanted to, I'm not going to go through all these, there are going to be loads and loads in here, but all it would do is if we selected, for example, the potato gratin, it will recommend to put it on 170 degrees, so it's going to cook 55 minutes. But personally I'd recommend, if you're going to use it to its full extent, then download the Home Connect app when you get the oven. You've also got things like the cleaning option. So cleaning, now the main advantage of this oven, it features something called pyrolytic self-cleaning, and again I'm not going to put it on at the moment. Well, it is brand new, so it doesn't need cleaning. So with pyrolytic cleaning, then it will actually send the oven up to a very, very high temperature. Clearly you have to, it is recommended to take everything out inside, and it can take a couple of hours. So depending on which setting you choose, it can take between 2¼ and 2½ hours to do the whole function. But I think for a lot of people, if you can do that for a couple of hours and then not have to worry about cleaning the oven, that's always a preferred option. And all you'll find at the end of the program, then you'll have things like ash at the bottom of the oven. So just when it's finished it, just make sure you give it a quick wipe out, a quick brush out inside, and then pop everything back in, then you're ready to go. So I will be honest, I've just edited some of the video and I did notice that partway through it wasn't quite clear on the display. So all I've done is I've just come back just to show you the display, because I think some of the brighter parts, like the whiter elements of the display, weren't showing quite correctly. And I think it's worth it. I've just come back to re-record a little bit of this just to show you some of the display, because this is just absolutely fantastic, and just how smooth it is, how easy it is. So that's all I wanted to show you on this part. I just mentioned about taking everything out. As well as these shells coming out, the side rails do come out as well. So they just clip to one side, pull them out, and then you can take them out. So that's really easy. There are quite a few different accessories that you can get with it. Clearly, as mentioned earlier, you get the 2 wire shells and you get the tray as well. You can get something called clip rails, and with the clip rails, these just help the pan mainly glide in and out a lot easier. I suppose with that, it doesn't come with the oven, but personally I'd recommend either contacting your retailer about it or even just going to their website. So over the last 12 to 18 months, Neff has started the transition to go from stainless steel as the main colour of the oven over to this graphite colour. Now, admittedly, quite a few of us weren't too sure, and I think even within the industry weren't too sure about going to this graphite colour, but personally I think it looks absolutely fantastic, and I'd highly recommend having a look at this as a main colour for your appliances. Another advantage is that if you're looking at a suite of products, then Neff have already thought of this, and they've got the matching oven and microwave as well. I will cover this in a different video, but it's just nice to see it in situ with another appliance. If you're thinking about buying one of these models, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Neff B54 CR71 GOB single oven. All I'd normally say is please subscribe to my YouTube channel, just give us a quick thumbs up, and leave any comments below, or if you've got any questions on the oven, because I'll be honest, I think what I've covered is almost a fraction of what it can offer. So because I've got this on display, if you've got any questions on it, just pop in the comments and I'll get back to you. If you have got one of these ovens, or if you've got one of the previous generation N70 or N90 models of the Neff ovens, then let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.